Today, let's take a look at the exploits of Ehud, a man known for being left-handed, as told in the book of Judges. After the Israelites settled in Canaan, God saw that they had forgotten how to fight and were no longer following his laws. Therefore, he left certain nations in the land of Canaan to test Israel.
The Israelites lived among the Canaanites, Hittites, Amorites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites. They took the daughters of these nations as wives for themselves, gave their own daughters to those nations' sons, and began to serve their gods. In doing so, the Israelites did evil in the sight of the Lord. They forgot the Lord their God and served the Baals and Asherahs. This ignited the Lord's anger against Israel, and he sold them into the hands of Cushan-Rishathaim, king of Aram Naharaim. The Israelites served him for 8 years. When the Israelites cried out to the Lord, he raised up a deliverer for them. Othniel, the son of Kenaz, Caleb's younger brother. The Spirit of the Lord came upon him, and he judged Israel. He went to war, and the Lord gave Cushan-Rishathaim into his hands. Othniel overpowered him. As a result, the land had peace for 40 years. Then Othniel, son of Kenaz, died.
But once again, the Israelites did evil in the sight of the Lord. Because of this, the Lord strengthened Eglon king of Moab against Israel. Eglon allied with the Ammonites and Amalekites, defeated Israel, and took possession of the city of palms. So the Israelites served Eglon king of Moab for 18 years.
When the Israelites cried out to the Lord again, he raised up another deliverer, Ehud, the son of Jerah the Benjaminite, a left-handed man. The Israelites sent him with tribute to Eglon king of Moab.
Ehud, however, was not content to serve Eglon and was secretly planning his assassination.
Ehud made a double-edged sword about a cubit long and strapped it to his right thigh under his clothing. Then he presented the tribute to Eglon king of Moab. Now Eglon was an extremely fat man. His obesity is mentioned in scripture to emphasize his self-indulgence and the dramatic nature of what follows. After Ehud had presented the tribute, he sent away those who had carried it. But he himself turned back at the stone images near Gilgal, and said, "Your Majesty, I have a secret message for you." The king replied, "Silence," and all his attendants left him. Ehud went to the king, who was sitting alone in his cool upper room. Ehud said, "I have a message from God for you." At that, the king rose from his seat. Then Ehud reached with his left hand, drew the sword from his right thigh, and plunged it into the king's belly. Even the handle sank in after the blade, and Eglon's fat closed over the blade. Because Ehud did not pull the sword out, Ehud then went out through the porch, shutting and locking the doors of the upper room behind him. After he had gone, the king's servants came and saw that the doors of the upper room were locked. They said, "He must be relieving himself in the cool room." They waited to the point of embarrassment. But when the king did not open the doors, they took a key and opened them. And there lay their master, fallen to the floor, dead. While the servants delayed, Ehud escaped. He passed by the stone images and fled to Seirah. When he arrived, he blew the horn in the hill country of Ephraim. The Israelites went down with him from the hills, with Ehud leading them. He told them, "Follow me, for the Lord has given your enemy, the Moabites, into your hands." So they followed him and took control of the fords of the Jordan leading to Moab, allowing no one to cross. At that time, they struck down about 10,000 Moabite men, all strong and able-bodied, and not a single one escaped. Thus Moab was subdued that day under the hand of Israel, and the land had peace for 80 years.
This story shows that God can use anyone and any trait to change history. Ehud's left-handedness, something that set him apart, became a weapon of deliverance in God's hand. And Eglon's fate stands as a symbol of the end awaiting those who indulge in unchecked power and wealth. Are we aware of the weight we carry in our own lives? Thank you for watching to the end. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel.